to have played in his time.
Oh, yeah,
Simply because, bro, 18. The man 36 now. 18. Okay. He came in, and this is how much of a fan. He came in averaging 28 and 6. You can look me up and tell me if I'm wrong. He came into the game averaging 28 and 6. Jordan didn't do that. Kobe ain't did that. Kevin Garnett ain't did that. Larry Bird ain't did it. Magic Johnson ain't did it. Ain't nobody ever. I mean, these cats now coming into the game averaging, you know what I'm saying, 25, 27. You know what I'm saying? Luka, John Morant, you know what I'm saying, Zion, they coming into the game averaging big numbers now. But LeBron was the first nigga to really do that shit.
That is true.
And that's what, and motherfuckers don't give credit where credit is due. Exactly. He set the tone for greatness. And even now, with what these kids is doing, he's topping that.
Yeah, because most of the kids coming in, they all looked up to LeBron. Now they all like, yeah, I want to be the next LeBron, this, that, and the third. I see that. Look at a lot of the new young players that are really doing shit, like Brandon Ingram and Andrew Wiggins out here just, you know.
Yeah, they doing their thing. They doing their thing.
They got.
Yeah, I'm saying. Well, I'm speaking for myself when I say LeBron James is the greatest player to have ever played the game. That's just for me personally.
Agreed.
When we're talking about what basketball is, now I ain't saying he's the greatest scorer, the best dog out there that has ever played. Nah, that ain't what I'm saying. Because there's times where he pissed me off with some shit. Sometimes, you feel what I'm saying? But regardless of when he pisses me off, he always make that shit up every fucking time, whether it's on offense or defense, right? LeBron has held the standard. LeBron has held the standard for what every basketball player really should be. When I think of a basketball player, I think of LeBron James. Swear to God. I think of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no disrespect to Kobe, because without a shadow of a doubt, Black Mamba, you ain't nobody touching him. Ain't nobody touching LeBron. Not touching him.
Nobody's touching. Black Mamba
He is untouchable.
Is untouchable.
He's untouchable. I done seen LeBron hold. I done seen LeBron lock Kobe Bryant down, shut him down. And Kobe does what Kobe does. That's what I'm going to say. Kobe does what Kobe does.
Kobe does what Kobe does. There you go. There you go.
Now, I done seen, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say, you know what I'm saying? Kobe, he's in his own realm. You feel what I'm saying? But right now, LeBron's still playing. Mm-hmm. And I can honestly say, can't nobody argue with me when I say, you could put Bron in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, 2010s, the 2030s, the 2040s, 50s, 60s. I personally feel like as long as LeBron take care of himself, take care of his mental, his body, LeBron can be in this game for as long as he wants to, and he can do this shit with ease. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, granted, I don't know what the fuck he deals with behind the scenes when we not seeing him on the camera,
right?
Because I know games take a toll. I know injuries happen. Yeah. Sometimes the media don't speak about everybody's injuries in that mm-hmm. for it, but for LeBron from 18 to 36 and never fall off, the man done had 4 primes. Every team he's been on, he's pretty much shown a different side of himself.
That's true.
He's always able to take just about every team to the championship.
Every team. He's taken every team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At least once.
Not too many players can say that. It's not a lot of players that can say that.
95 to 99.
He's won a ring with every team he's been on.
Yeah, a lot of people can't say that.
Yeah.
This man is going to retire not to have never fallen off.
and to always maintain that ridiculous average.
That's why I feel like LeBron James is the greatest player ever. There's nobody better than him. Yes, there's people that can score better than him for sure. I can give you 5 right the fuck now. Would I give LeBron James the ball with 3 seconds left? Hell no.
Hell no. Let's be realistic.
Because there's 5 other players I would rather give the ball to.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Bron isn't in that regard.
Bron's that long term.
Exactly. Like, Bron is the long run. Clutch, it's a lot of niggas. And actually, Clutch is starting to become like a needed factor in the NBA. It's always been a needed factor. Mm-hmm. But now, with all these niggas shooting threes, niggas having their own fucking moves, and these motherfuckers coming in 18, 19 years old, dunking on niggas, Ja and Zion.
Yeah.
Man.
That's only the beginning of that generation.
It is.
When you think about it, bro.
This way, how old is Andrew Wiggins now? Because it's like, because he
Wiggins
ain't been
probably about 26, probably. I could be wrong.
How long has he been in the league?
He been in the league for a little minute now, maybe about 7. Maybe about 7.
So I'm just now hearing about him type shit.
You just not hearing about Andrew Wiggins?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like with this,
contest, am I mistaken?
Yeah, like this last year is me just hearing about him.
Oh no, Andrew Wiggins is cold. He's a bucket. He developed his game too.
Yeah. Andrew Wiggins developed his game, but he ain't better than LeBron though.
Oh no, never. No. That ain't a comparison. No.
But I will say this. I don't want to hear no more playoff LeBron slander now that Brooklyn got swept.
Let's talk about it.
Now that Brooklyn got swept by a team that has never swept LeBron ever in the playoffs.
Ever. My apologies if I'm too loud, y'all. But never.
The only difference is they never had Isaiah Thomas. Think about it. LeBron beat Boston Celtics with a very good Isaiah Thomas. All the same pieces. Granted, might have been a little younger, of course, but still killers. We ain't gonna act like these niggas wasn't dogs.
Yeah.
Regardless of the age, Ja Morant is a dog, regardless of his age. Mm-hmm. He playing like he Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No bullshit. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Because when
Ja ain't 27 out here, he ain't 30 out here.
Because when he came in, you want to know who he reminded me of? Derrick Rose.
Exactly.
That's like I said. This nigga is like the second coming of Derrick Rose.
Man, so smooth.
And he getting better.
So smooth.
Zion right now, it's some stagnating going on with Zion.
Yeah.
Too heavy.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Too heavy.
Say that. You gotta just a little slim down. Just a little slim down.
Hey, even Shaq got too heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's bound to happen once you get to living that kind of lifestyle. Overindulge on a little bit of shit.
But you a ball player.
You get paid billions. You a professional ball player at that. Yeah, you get paid billions. But this is your job. This is your career.
You gotta take
care of yourself. Not everyone's good with money though, because look at it. Then there's people like AI who done completely blew everything.
But AI was able to take care of his body though.
Mm-hmm. True.
AI was able to still maintain his ability to run up and down the court. Zion, what? 300. Like 300, like 300 pounds.
Yeah. Let's look up these stats. Let's actually look up these stats.
That's why
you know what I'm saying? Like he up there. He heavy. That man is heavy.
That's the only 300 pounder I see with me.
Hey, but yeah, I ain't gonna cat. Besides. And RP to Escalade. Besides Escalade, Zion is the biggest nigga I ever seen play ball, and he cold with the rock. Zion nice with it, but he gonna have to cut down
like that.
Yeah. But considering they're elite athletes, I'm sure he'll be able to find that right regimen to get himself back.
I hope so. Cause I ain't gonna cap. I still feel like they still human. They still can be naive.
Yeah.
Zion was slimmer when he was in high school. He picked up a lot of weight.
Facts. If Zion kept his form that he was in high school freshman year of college,
And understand he wasn't in college long. No. A lot of people don't know, like, that transition from college basketball, the draft, the combine, like, that's not a long process. You only in college for what, like 3 months?
Yeah, legally, yeah, they changed.
Like three, 6 months. You're not even in college for a whole year.
You can damn near go, yeah.
So for him to pick up that much weight that fast, it's like, bro, you gotta slow down. Whatever it is you're doing, I don't want to put no theories out there, but whatever it is you're doing, you gotta slow down, boss.
Oh, that damn crawfish down there.
Yeah, that's what we gonna say. That crawfish in New Orleans, you need to slow down.
Slow down on that shit, boss. I can tell you about that right now, my nigga. That ain't it. Man, listen. So, do we believe? We talking about LeBron, right? Talking about how he won championship for every team. Let's talk about more so about how. Okay. Devil's advocate coming out, y'all. Devil's advocate coming out, y'all. You damn near know.
I know what you do for the say.
Russell Westbrook was a bad investment. And here we are. Once again. I fucking told y'all. Not even... How long ago did I say this? Because before this fucking setup was here, I was saying it. So around the end of 2021, I started for like, hey man, do anybody notice something's missing here? Do anybody notice Russ is not Russ? And when I say Russ is not Russ, I don't mean that he's a bad scorer, not an amazing athlete, not a future Hall of Famer. But when I say what happened to Russ, I mean that Oklahoma City nigga. And maybe there's a nuance to when I say this. This is what I mean when I say this. I was expecting Russ to be a perfect fit into the Lakers like a puzzle.
Definitely.
Because AD would have to focus so much on scoring outside really of the paint. And Russ wouldn't have to worry so much about trying to shoot threes because of the way the Lakers were set up.
But Russ such a jagged piece to the puzzle because there's a lot that actually comes with Russell Westbrook. He himself is a very much a character as an individual, like.
And to me, that was the detriment this season. Yeah. I feel like he should have known to tone it down, and after toning it down a bit, try to see where he could fit. I was thinking like Russ knew, okay, coming to the Lakers, I ain't got to do as much because we know this is Russell Westbrook. He's a hustler. He gonna get the ball. He gonna score. It don't matter if the nigga shooting 30% field goal percentage. He's going to shoot that motherfucker. He gonna try to score. That's fine. Not against that. But this is what I have a problem with. Even when people were trying to tell him, hey, Russ, maybe you need to slow down a bit. It's on you. Maybe you need to slow down a bit, Russ. Maybe you need to. You have this energy. Russ, when I imagine Russ has the fire rate of a machine gun. Right? A SMG. And when he went to the Lakers, he went into a rifle type of territory. Marksman, accuracy, range, patience. What do we do with SMGs? SMGs ain't no long range shit. That's for clearing short shit out, short corners out, rooms and shit out. That's what the SMG is for. And that's exactly what Russ can do. He can clear some niggas out quick if we need him to. But that's temporary. Just like when he was scoring all the triple doubles and did not win a championship. Now I'm not taking the accomplishment away from him, but it's just going to say what I'm saying. He has submachine gun fire rate in a rifle mechanism. And instead of being the round that's going to go the farthest, use all that energy to go the farthest, to hit the target, the trajectory went off. What the fuck is going on with the bullet, man? Or the gun jam. What's going on, man? Hey.
That's why, like
what's going on?
Going to a team like that with that many assets, he should have used the assets and actually went instead of as much as a scoring point of view, he could have been a true point guard and really got the assists. Really helped the team shine.
I agree on that too.
you're one of the top.
He didn't even have to do that. And Russ, and the thing is, Russ, he didn't have to do that, bro. And the same problem they had before was the same problem he kept doing this season. Bad shot selection.
Yeah.
More bad decisions in the moment than good. A lot of turnovers. A lot of missed opportunities in scoring.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you said, he was definitely forcing the shot. I feel like he wasn't comfortable. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he wasn't comfortable. I don't know what the chemistry was like in the locker room because I'm not in that locker room. Damn, I wish I was.
Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that kind of conversation.
But, you know what I'm saying, I really do feel like, you know, Russ should slow down. I feel like, hey, honestly, Russ is better when he's the number one option.
Boom. And that's the second piece of what
I feel like that warrants him being traded. He should be traded to a team that I'm not saying send him to some C list team because I like Russell Westbrook. I don't want to see him struggling. I don't like seeing him struggling.
I want to see Russ win a ring.
I want to see him. Really, I want to see him win something. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's best to put him somewhere where he's that number. He's the guy. He's that guy. And you build and put the right pieces around him. You know what I'm saying? Because we talking about somebody that took the Oklahoma City Thunder to the playoffs without Kevin Durant. The year without Kevin Durant. When that whole team was really made up of Kevin Durant. Yeah. Cephalosha? Come on now. Come on now.
Cephalosha. No, that nigga was a demon. He's a demon. And it goes back to say, it's funny that you said that because it plugs right back into my second point. He's not the let me fit into the piece of the puzzle type of guy. He is the let me be the frame of the puzzle type of guy.
Exactly.
And people fit into me. That's exactly where I was going with that. It's funny how both of y'all actually see, and that's how I know it's not just a me thing, it's a factual thing.
Yeah. You can see it. It's like when you watch, it's one thing I understand. Because I've been that guy on the court telling the motherfucker, shut the fuck up. You don't see what I see, this, that, and the third. But it's also another perspective, and you see more when you watching film and you actually watching the game. You can see what they don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Same mistakes, the vision. And they got more analyzed, broken down video than we do. They got footage from angles we don't even see. Exactly. So that's more of an inclination to actually
improve on your mistakes.
Boom. And be a better fit for the team. But as Russ learned, when you went to the Lakers, bro, this is what I imagine Russ should have did. And I'm glad we in the hindsight 2020 that I have. Because I feared something like this would happen when it was first announced. I said there's one or two ways it could go. These niggas can win a championship this year, or they not going to make it to the playoffs at all. And I said that. And the reason why I said that is because, and I'm not saying that Russ was the sole factor, AD's health has always been a liability.
True.
So I can't even put 100% of that on Russ. Because AD ain't missing none of the smoke neither. We can't even blame him for being injured, but we can't blame him because he's injury prone.
That is true.
You know, and Russ they had the cards that they had to deal with. And even then, Russ tried to make sure with that. I'm pretty sure they tried to adjust to an AD, Bron, Russ offense play type rather than just a Bron offensive play type where Russ trying to contribute, and when he finds his rhythm, he does contribute.
And he had a couple good games where he was hitting 25.
Oh, my mama, he did.
And he was hitting 24s and 27s. Yeah. He had a couple of them games. You know what I'm saying? I think he still averaged 20. It's just,
let's look it up.
It wasn't consistent where he was that much of a contributing factor.
it wasn't consistent enough. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really
regular season average. Russ averaged 18.5 points this season.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He averaged 18.
He couldn't be consistent enough with the high numbers, and
18 and a half.
You could see where he went wrong with his play style this season.
And it's funny, I got the numbers right here. Peep this. 2020, he was on Washington, 22.2 points. 2019, when he was on Houston, 27.2 points. 2018, when he was on OKC, 22.9 points. 2017, 25.4. 2016, 31.6. 2015, 23.5. Fam, this man hasn't averaged anything under 20 points a season since, peep this, 2009. For 10 years.
Since 2009?
Yeah. Look. Got career stats right there.
Because that's
no Kizzy.
That's
look
damn
at
near
it.
when he came into the game.
No Kizzy. Look at that. Look at that shit. And that just surprised me.
Before he came in.
That just surprised me. So, as we see, if we can draw a trend out from that line, bro, that's literally what happened. That's why I say what happened. Yeah. That's crazy. There's
I feel like
no way
he went to LA too late. He came too late. I feel like when he first was leaving OKC, when he seen that Paul George was leaving him for the Clippers, he should have went to the Lakers. ASAP.
Agreed.
Yeah. ASAP. Because I ain't even going to cap. Although, I don't know exactly how that talk went between him and Paul George, but a nigga just did this shit to me.
Yeah.
A nigga just did this shit. Left me for a fucking better team for an easy way out. Mm-hmm. I'm Russell Westbrook. Mr. Triple-Double. MVP. All-Star selection. Couple first team All-NBA. Couple second team All-NBA. Definite Hall of Famer.
Yes. Definitely.
Fam, I don't care what nobody say. Put me with LeBron. KD just left me. Paul George just fucking left me. I have some chemistry with Carmelo because he played with me. You know what I'm saying? Send me to LA. I want to play for the Lakers. I should have been playing for the Lakers. That's what I would have said. If I was real, I should have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that Rondo and Westbrook switch off.
Yeah. No bullshit.
They ain't stopping that.
Hold on.
Damn, I low-key forgot what the fuck I said.
You was talking about
with Westbrook, how he should have switched and how he should have switched earlier.
Yeah. He should have. When Paul George left, yeah, that was his moment. That was his meal ticket. You feel what I'm saying? Also, the Lakers really do need to like figure out this whole. I don't really too much care about who coaching. Because we all know when LeBron and AD on the team, when they both on the floor, statistics show when LeBron and AD on the floor, they doing better anyway.
by themselves, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna cap. The team plays better when AD is at the 5.
Agreed.
The team plays a lot better when AD is at the 5, because you got a 5-man that can dribble like a guard, and he can shoot the 3. So he's stretching out that man that's so used to playing in the paint. And then you got Monk backdoors. You got THT backdoors. Or you got LeBron and AD backdooring. Westbrook backdooring. Or if you had Rondo, all of them could be backdooring. Who you stopping? You not stopping Westbrook, LeBron, and Anthony Davis when they trying to get to the basket, bruh. You're not. You're just not.
Don't let one of them niggas try to bail each other out because you getting your ass dumped on.
Like a motherfucker.
What? Stop playing.
Stop it. Like, stop it. That's exactly, and that's exactly what I wanted to see. Bailouts, but once again, I was ignoring how we know the player Russell Westbrook is.
But I ain't gonna. I appreciate Westbrook for not giving up because he been taking a lot of fucking heat, a lot of heat, and I appreciate that nigga.
Like, and he kind of felt like niggas wasn't really trying to help him out, like they knew kind of use the punch bag. And you want to know what's funny? I can't even disagree with him on that because I agree. Like, listen, I'm the nigga to say it. If AD wasn't injured, we would be in a different position. Yeah. And let's just keep it above.
On some real shit.
And that would have fucked him up, probably got him into some shit, but that's the truth.
On some real shit. I don't care what nobody say. And again, because this is basketball, some people are humble with it, and some people have to show that certain demeanor. Like, yeah, we that team. Anthony Davis also said that, but he said that for the Suns LA series. He said if he wasn't hurt, they would have beat the Suns. And Devin Booker laughed at it like, yeah, okay, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to be honest with you.
That was him being overly cocky.
DeAndre Ayton ain't messing with Anthony Davis, bruh.
Not at all.
At all. He's little compared to AD.
He not messing with Anthony Davis, bro.
He ain't even that big compared to AD. That's what we were saying during
Anthony
that whole
Davis
series,
will
bro. We was like, bro,
outwork the hell
if
out
AD
of
was here, he would be babying that nigga. That nigga DeAndre Ayton, that nigga would not have been getting as many rebounds or points as he did, bro.
If Giannis can treat you like that,
you know AD gonna treat him like that. Come on.
We talking about it. We ain't talking about a nigga that's gonna come from a fast break, hit the spin cycle and try to dunk on you. We talking about a nigga that can come in, spin cycle, come out and hit that three.
Yeah.
They literally put that work in all around the motherfucking
no bullshit. Even Giannis gotta size up for his three.
AD don't got to size
up. He'll get too tired. He won't be able to keep up.
Pop, and he up. He don't gotta get set.
He don't gotta get set. That's what make him a killer. And that
people really need to I feel like people really need to watch basketball and really use logic. Because okay, statistics showing this, that, and the third. But honestly, that's like 11 rings, Bill Russell. Who better? Who better? Bill Russell or Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan is better than Bill Russell. But the statistics show that Bill Russell got the most rings. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when you play in basketball, we from the streets. We both know if you better than me, you're going to beat me. Yeah. If my squad is better than that squad,
we gonna bust their ass.
I don't care if they just beat the Golden State Warriors. If we are ultimately better than them, they know it, we know it, the people that be watching know it. Ain't no way we losing. That's my mindset. Ain't no way we should be losing. I understand a couple bad games. I understand a couple bad games, but fam, it shouldn't be we all tearing us down. You feel what I'm saying? Like, one motherfucker hurt.
No question.
Somebody ain't picking up the slack. When we all know we better than what it is we doing.
We all should take the blame in that. Speaking of which, taking the blame. Elon bought Twitter.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. Before you jump to that, because I gotta get this off my chest. I ain't gonna cap. I've been waiting for this. Listen, bro. Ben Simmons. I've been waiting for this moment right here.
Wait a minute. We gonna hold on that Elon shit. Let's whip this fucking nigga. Did you see what this nigga said?
Dog. He said a mental block that triggers
my back pain. I know this nigga did not say that bullshit.
Straight cop out.
Dog, when I saw this shit, nigga, my face was like, man, this nigga.
Let me tell my boss that.
Let me tell you something. If nigga, when I saw that shit, I put myself immediately in the mind of the Nets owner and the GM. Get this nigga off my fucking team. What, man? Get that shit out of here, bro.
It makes me think like, okay, back now it's like now I can understand why Donovan Mitchell was tripping about this shit. Now it's like, okay, Donovan, now I understand. Now I get he don't deserve to be a rookie of the month. I feel now. It's like now I feel it because it's
gotta get on his ass.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
no way you pussied out game 4.
He should get that revoked. Honestly.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. He should. Because ain't no fucking way you pussy out game 4. Hold on. First off, what the hell happened when you moved from Philly to fucking Brooklyn, nigga? What back injury all of a sudden fucking popped up? The fuck? Nigga, you know that's some bullshit. Ain't no way you gonna sit here and tell me.
You was rehabbing.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna say this shit fucking Vato. Because it's gonna sound even more fucking ridiculous than how we summarized it.
Like that shit, wow, my guy.
This motherfucker said, oh, please.
The man almost got the max. Damn near got the max.
He said.
And finessed the whole league.
So according to the report, frustrated Brooklyn Nets officials demanded a meeting with Ben Simmons and his agent Rich Paul after Simmons sat out for game 4. I knew that was going to happen. Simmons said in the meeting that a mental block exists for him, partly because of his struggles in last year's playoffs, which he claims is creating stress that could serve as a trigger point for his back issues. Simmons insisted that he did not want to play basketball again. Simmons insisted that he did want to play basketball again and suit up for the Nets. I've never seen a bigger bullshitter in the NBA. I've never heard bigger bullshit in the fucking NBA.
A mental block. Listen.
What the hell, Nick?
Kobe once said, I would rather... My bad, go ahead. You said what, bro?
That's him pulling something out of thin air right there.
Listen. Kobe once said, I'd rather go 0 for 100 than 0 for 30. Yeah. You got a mental block, bruh? You was barely shooting the ball. You was barely doing anything.
And you gonna sit here and tell me you got a mental block?
Your mental block, a back problem?
Even if it's a mental block, work past it. Get on the court and actually do something.
Man, that ain't no mental block. Mental block, man. Listen, we keep it a buck on.
He's scared.
Exactly. That's the
He's scared.
To escape some shit. Oh,
he's scared.
I have a mental block. I'm mentally not able to hoop.
That's what he's saying. He's scared.
Yeah, you pussy. Yeah.
He's scared to hoop.
Yeah.
He felt like all the pressure was gonna be on him.
A mental block.
He knew Jason Tatum was gonna bust his ass. He knew Jaylen Brown was gonna bust his ass. Morris,
I feel like
busts his ass.
He would have helped bring in some defense to the point where I feel like KD might not have been getting locked down as much.
And that's exactly what they needed.
And that would have gave them the potential to actually get some dubs.
That's really all he needed to do was hold fucking defense. That's all he had to do. He ain't had to do shit.
And since we're going to talk about that, I ain't going to lie to you because we getting into plays and shit. I'm sorry to say this, but I got to put some blame on Steve Nash too. There's no way they should have lost game 2.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Didn't make any sense. There's no way they should have lost that. There's no way.
Ain't no way they should have got swept.
Ben Simmons was your biggest defensive player, and you needed that in that paint. You needed it. It ain't a fact of it ain't like when Steph had to like how Steph was on many restrictions and then Golden State had to shuffle. No, nigga.
I wonder.
All of it. And you didn't use it at all. You didn't even try to think, bro. No, we actually really need him, man. Mental block, bro.
I wonder how everybody was looking at him when the biggest man on the court was Blake Griffin.
Facts.
When the biggest man on the court was Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin.
I would have been. I ain't gonna cap. I'm a Michael Jordan type of player. I try. I talk shit to my teammates. I'm gonna talk shit to my teammates, other players. I don't care. I'm a shit talker. Whether I'm winning, whether I'm losing, I talk shit. That's my thing.
Yeah.
I'll be talking plenty of shit to Ben. Like, nigga, what? You wanted to come over here for what? You thought you was finna get a ring? You thought you was finna get a ring, my nigga?
Just sitting there?
And then you just gonna sit here and just expect it to just sit in your lap? Nigga, we got Boston we gotta play. Did you see what happened in game 1? You should have been ready to suit. You should have been suited and booted to play for game 4.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
All you had to do was play game 4. You ain't had to play no more. You had to play no other game. Just game 4.
How just build that momentum to start getting the
nigga, all you had to play was 20 minutes of game 4.
And it would have made a complete difference.
Shit, he should have played game 2. It would have made a big difference. See,
I feel like this is worse than JR fucking up in the fucking finals.
Honestly,
no bullshit.
Especially because he had the worst reason of why the mental block. It is such the most pussy excuse. It's just man up. Just man up and do your job at this point.
I swear to God,
you're getting paid for nothing.
Paying all that fucking money and then want to try to ask for fucking try to ask for an additional $20 million. Like, nigga, I ain't paying you shit. Why should we pay you anything?
The audacity to go for a grievance.
Right. You know what, though? Ben Simmons, it's disrespectful for you to ask for that money. It's disrespectful for you to see this team need your help and not do nothing.
He once tweeted, I hate to see my team get swept. I don't never want to feel like that again. That's when he was with the Sixers. And then here he come. Watch his team get swept. I wonder how he feels now.
That's poetry.
He feels like he could ask for more money.
It's funny. Exactly. It's funny he tweeted something like that.
That didn't age well.
At all. No. That didn't age well. Speaking of money, and Ben Simmons, I hope they trade your ass. But let's go on Twitter and Elon.
Yeah.
Because we can rip Ben for a fucking hour. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can rip that nigga for an hour. But Elon bought Twitter, right? Now the basis is, well, in case you guys want to know how he bought Twitter, he doesn't have $44 fucking billion sitting in a bank account. It's not how money works. Well, let's just say it like this. Money is a language, but also has different dialects.
Definitely.
And the English dialect is the cash dialect that you motherfuckers start thinking. He's speaking French. He's taking out loans. he's calling against. He's doing what he needs to do to acquire the company. Now, this is the reason why he wants to acquire Twitter. He believes that free speech should be free speech. People should have the right to say whatever they want to, within the rights of the law. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Twitter is a place where you cannot express damn near anything, because you got to be either a part of the majority, or you just don't say nothing at all. Yeah, when it comes to political stuff. Apart. And this is what I mean by this. When I go on Twitter, right, I see threads, about things, and I'm like, okay, and I see people. The meme where people say on Twitter you can articulate a sentence perfectly, and people will say the complete opposite. That is Twitter in a fucking nutshell. You can't say the sky is blue, because somebody will come here and say, oh, well, no, the sky's technically blue. That's the only thing humans can see on the spectrum. Technically, it's a da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But what do you see when you look in the fucking sky?
Exactly. Yeah, I hate them motherfuckers.
That's exactly what Twitter is. That's the epitome of fucking Twitter. And that's why I got off Twitter. Now, we're going to go around. The topic about him acquiring Twitter is censorship, right? And we can talk about YouTube, how do y'all know Fresh and Fit? Fresh and Fit? Yeah.
Fresh and Fit. I heard of it.
Heard of it. Okay. So they got canceled a bunch of times, right? And basically, them along with Kevin Samuel, and not only that side of YouTube, but other sides of YouTube too also get censored. Women coaches too, women too, get censored for saying certain things that are not necessarily a part of the majority's, what should be the societal norm. Mm-hmm. Do you guys agree that people should be censored regardless of their views? So, we black, you white chocolate. Let's say somebody on Twitter, they call you a nigger. Let's say you on Twitter, you see somebody call a black person a nigger, a white dude call a black dude a nigger, right? Excuse me for the hard R's. Do y'all feel that they have a right to express that? Why or why not?
You go first, bro.
Okay, bro.
You go first.
By all thoughts of freedom of speech, yeah, he has the right to express it, but at the same time, me personally, I still have the right to express that you're an incompetent piece of shit for having pretty much such a narrow mindset to still have that as a belief, to still be indulging in racial conflict. The current day and age, it's no point in it anymore. They respect everyone's culture and identity. It's people are people. But I'm still finna tear into you, and I still got the right to do it. Just as much as you got the right to say what the fuck you just said.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I fuck with that. I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Now, here's my thing. I personally believe if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. When you cooking with some grease, you need to know what you're doing. When you're cooking with grease, you liable to get popped.
Most definitely.
So you need to understand what it is you're doing and what it is you're saying. You have people out here. If you gonna be about that nigger shit, cool. But please, don't call the cops when I beat your ass. Cause that's what comes with you being racist. Because if you hating me comes with me being black, then I'm assuming I'm supposed to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that.
Cause you attacking me, and I'm only defending myself. You attacking me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you can say what you want to say, by all means, but you have to be willing to accept. You don't have to respect it, or you gotta respect it, and not accept it. But people ain't always gonna agree with you. For example, women want to post half-naked pictures. You have that freedom to do that. You don't really have the right to be upset at the type of attention that comes with it.
No, you're asking for it.
Yeah.
You're not verbally saying, inbox me about wanting to have sex with me. But if I was a nigga that constantly posted my dick, you would get the sense that I fuck a lot or something, or something. Exactly. And that's just what comes with that. Now, you have those that are willing to take it, because I do know women, you know what I'm saying, that go full force in on the OnlyFans shit, and they embrace the negative shit. They don't mind that shit, because they know that that's what comes with it.
Yeah.
So they don't complain. I respect. I respect that. I don't respect you wanting respect when you doing shit that you once said you would never do because it was disrespectful to you.